Hello and welcome, everyone. I know we missed last week. I blame the weather more than anything, but we are back again in Valheim, our regularly scheduled misadventures. I should actually go to the right thing. What the heck is this? I should do the thing that lets me raid when the thing is over. Because that would make more sense. Why would I have any sense at all? Oh, standing up and just punching the air. Yeah, it's a lovely day in Valheim. If you remember last time, we just got the artisan table, which I should probably move outside, actually. We're definitely gonna be doing stuff with that today. No idea what kind of stuff, but stuff for sure. I'm going to move it to right about here, because I know we're going to... Wait, no, that's not the artisan. This is the artisan table. Because I know we're going to use blast furnace eye and such. So, I'll just put this... Right there for now. Abe is going to be with us soon. He is running a little bit late. He had to feed a doggo. So, he's doing the adorable maintenance and care of a adorable little animal. So while we wait for him, I'm going to hopefully chat with any but lovelies that come in, do some farming, do some minor maintenance tasks, and some gathering of some items I noticed we were getting low of. And then Abe and I will continue on with the building of more base stuff. You know, should, like, flatten this area out. I know it ruins the farm, but I just want to level the area a little. That'd be a little bit more nice. A little more even and not have that big old hill in it. Looks good. Looks good. Yeah, I mean, this still is not entirely even, but it should do. Yeah. Grabbing. Oh yeah, the meat is done. Oh no, it's still fermenting. We'll grab this. We'll grab the hoe. Make sure to grab your hoe very firmly, folks. You don't want them to get away. Like I just did. Alright, let's see. Cultivate. Now there's a divot. Yeah, it evened out a little bit better. Alright, okay, there. I think that's as fixed as I'm probably going to get it for now. Ooh, we're like out of everything, aren't we? Last misadventure kind of ate through all of our food. Definitely need to plant and re-get our food stock going. Because we are missing quite a bit. Let's get these planted. We should make some turnip soup. Well, we need the muck shakes too, because those are really good. turnips will give a good stamina food as well, at least for the interim. And I mean, growing all the vegetables is probably smart. I'll have to get, like, loads and loads, but maybe I should have, like, a full chest just devoted to the individual vegetables at some point. I should also expand the 2 raw food chests. That's what also I'll do. Make bigger raw food chests so that all the nice good rawness comes through. We like it raw here. That sounds so bad. No. Ladies and gentlemen, please cook most of your food to prevent brain parasites. Brain parasites may be infecting your friends and family. If you believe you are infected by a brain parasite, think, do I want to feed my family raw food? If so, you too may have a brain parasite. If you're wanting to lead friends and or family off into dark alleys to infect them with things that'll make them better, you may have brain parasites. So remember, thoroughly cook any wild game you eat, you catch and kill. Only you can help prevent the spread of brain parasites. Did your new friend get a shiny new gelatinous hat that you think might be a brain parasite? Bad news, it probably is. Yes, parasites. Tasty when cooked properly. If not cooked properly, they will impede your day-to-day functioning. Fine wood. Yeah, I mean, you get enough of them, it's almost like having a nice high-protein spaghetti.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, there he is. I was trying to entertain our viewers,
Ah, yeah.
being
What have y'all
moderately
been,
successful.
what have y'all been talking about?
Brain parasites and how you should cook your food.
Oh, you should cook your food. The last thing you want is to, get a parasite in your gut.
Yeah, it's generally ill-advised.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right, we need more boar meat. I should check on the state of the boars. Carrots. Let's see.
All right. But, yeah. Evening, everybody. I have arrived. Big excitement. Drum roll, blah blah blah, all that goodness. So yeah, it's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute since the last time we did one of these. Good news is it appears that Connor has electricity this week.
And internet, which is kind of important.
You need both.
Yeah. Yeah, heavy winds flickering my internet like every 5 to 10 minutes. Not conducive to streaming.
No. But we're here now. And we're going to make the most. And the most of the time allotted to us. So what's on the docket for today's fun adventure?
Partially on the docket was making some bigger chesticles for the raw food.
Chesticles.
And also We are low on food. We just built the artisan table, which is outside.
Ah. Ah.
Did a little bit of farming. We're going to have to do a little bit of maintenance on the lack of ingredients we have for a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I did a little bit of farming. I gotta go out and farm some fine wood. Do some cooking. Get some ingredients for cooking and stuff. I mean, if you want
I'm
to
glad.
cook too, we can do that.
Yeah, I'm glad we have an artisan table. One thing you might want to consider about the artisan table, brilliant invention, it requires a roof.
That is unfortunate. However, let's see. The blast furnace, stone oven, and various other things should probably be built outside, which is why I moved it outside.
Okay.
I
We
did have
can
I did have a reason.
we can work it out. We can work it
Yeah,
out.
we need Serling cores for them, and I think we're also out of Serling cores, so probably also need to go to the swamp to farm some of those suckers.
Mm, dungeon crawl. Yay! Gotta love a good dungeon crawl. Last time, I just remembered what we did last time. If I'm not mistaken, last time we defeated the dragon boss, whose name escapes me.
Yeah. By the way, oh no, we did put up the trophy.
We did. Yeah, that's done. Trophies put up. Was that it? Was that your? By the way,
Yeah, I was gonna say. By the way, we should put up that trophy, but then I remembered. Oh wait, no, we did that.
we ran over there in a sleep-deprived haze, having just spent the better part of an hour fighting the dragon. What we thought was going to be a 20-minute in and out adventure.
Man,
And
did
we
that Rick and Morty get us in the back for that?
wubba lubba dub dub. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I also kind of flattened out the farm a little bit. There used to be a hillock here.
No, it is a bit flatter. Yeah. So, I've been house sitting. I've been house/dog sitting for a friend who has appeared on this program before. We're gonna want to fix this wooden fence because it's floating in the air now.
I mean,
And my commute to work during this week has been leading me along the southern edge of Pennsylvania Dutch country, and I've gotten to see driving to work an Amish guy out on his plow being pulled by like 4 horses just plowing his fields, and there's something very satisfying about seeing that. Something very satisfying about seeing people do it the old-fashioned way. And
yeah.
then he burst out into song. Something about
Did he?
Amish parallel.
Did he actually
No.
burst out the song?
No. At least not while I was driving past.
You know, speaking of Amish culture, um, I find it very interesting that uh, they'll go on Rumspringa, right, where they go out and experience the world,
Mm-hmm.
um, and a surprisingly high number of them return.
I think I have a reason for that. Amish culture is very communal. The community will frequently come together and do things together. If one person's having a hard time, the rest of the community rallies around them and supports them. You need a barn thrown up? Community's there. One of your horses died and you're having a hard time plowing your fields. You can bet your neighbor's gonna help you because that's the good thing to do. growing up in a very community-centric culture, society, lots of most of the time, unless that culture and society is actively persecuting some of its members, they don't want to leave. They want to remain part of the group. Um, Kind of like with Mormons, I think. It's a big reason why that some people don't leave the Mormon church, and it's there's a sense of belonging when you're part of a community. Um, they get to go on Rumspringer. They get to see what the outside world is like, and then they go, okay, well, now that I've seen that, it's time to go back to the community. I've had my fun, and now I can be part of the community and never wonder, oh, what would it be like, and have that gnawing wonder at the back of the head. You know?
Yeah, I guess, that is a very fair assessment of things, because sadly modern society is just not very community focused anymore.
I mean, given an emergency, like, or a disaster, like, say, a boat driving into a crucial bridge, you could even call it a key bridge, and you can bet that the community is going to come together to a degree. But for the rest of the time, it's not really the case. Now,
Yeah. I mean, we are known to come together in disasters.
yeah, I come from a minority group, albeit a minority group that has largely assimilated into the greater American culture.
One of the larger minority groups in the world, I would say.
Well, I wouldn't say it's one of the larger minority groups, but it's one of the more observed minority groups. Noticed, put out there, and that's all I'm going to say. But we're largely community focused as well. And you can bet we all keep tabs on each other and try to support each other when we can. So I understand. I understand the appeal of, say, living out in what is essentially colonial times with horse-drawn plows and no electricity and having to spin your own yarn and all that stuff. If it means that I've got that safety of community, that safety and support. I need to eat food.
Yeah, we don't have a lot right now.
I have
That's
some food on my person, so
huh.
we need to ramp up food production. That's the
Yeah.
real
Can
name of
you
it.
can you make some the wolf jerky with some of the wolf that we got and the honey?
I will look into it.
I think it's also getting dark.
It is getting dark.
I'm gonna look to see if there's some fine trees, the birch trees nearby, real fast, and then come.
Okay. Good for you.
Also, hello, Big Mama Bumbo.
Much on the information. You do what makes you happy, but I don't really want to hear it.
Har 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 har.
Jerky. Wolf jerky. Wolf jerky. I need honey.
Yeah, there's honey in both the potion chest and in the
You want me to
raw chest.
turn all of the wolf into wolf jerky, or just some?
No, I'd say like make 20 of it.
Okay. Do you see that? That's why I asked. I asked so I don't turn 40 of the 41 wolf meat we have into wolf jerky.
Yeah, we want to make a decent supply of it because it is a good filler food. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you get multiple per wolf meat, so it's a good spreading out food too.
Yeah, you get two per wolf meat.
Yeah, so turn 20 wolf into 40 jerky. Because we have
I'm doing
40.
As we speak. As we speak.
And then with the harvest, we should have more onions for more wolf skewers. We should also hunt the we need to get more island hunting done because we need more chitin for the harpoons.
Mm-hmm.
I did plant some birch seeds. I don't know if they're growing properly. I need to check on that.
We probably should check.
What's that? Birch seeds. I will plant those in the morning. Mead's done.
Looks like mead's back on the menu, boys. And girls. And non-binaries.
And only the non-binaries. We're only going three separations down. If you have a different pronoun, we're not ignoring you, but we're not going to go down the list, because that's too many.
Yeah.
That's dangerous. That's a dangerous topic to get into.
Oh, yeah? Go on, I want to watch you cancel yourself in real time.
So... Oh boy. I'm trying to find the right words on that.
Okay, here's my take on gender identity, sexual orientation, and all that stuff.
Don't do it.
Here we go. You ready? You do you. For everybody. You do you. At the end of the day, the only person who can say who they truly are is themselves. If you were born as one gender and identify as the other, all right, you do you. You get done what you need to get done so you can feel comfortable in your skin. If you have no feelings on your gender identity, then all right, good for you. Keep on keeping on. If somebody makes you feel uncomfortable because of how they identify, maybe you need to look inward and ask yourself why that makes you feel uncomfortable rather than going after other people. I'm pretty open-minded, and I like to think I'm accepting. Sometimes I have questions about things that I don't quite understand, and that's a perfectly normal human reaction. I will never completely understand things that I have no real experience with myself, but that doesn't make anyone else's experiences less valid. And I think that point of view is one that can be accepted by most people, except for the people who are really closed-minded and like to judge others. Which, if you like to judge others, again, I'm not the thought police. I don't think there should be a thought police. But at the end of the day, love is love. You are who you are, and that's just that. That's my take. There you go.
Hey, it's a very good take to have, and I generally agree with like 99% of that statement.
Okay.
My additions to that, I should say, is I'm all for live and let live, right? The problems that I have with the whole movement is not the movement itself. It's, I guess, the outliers of it. It's when your identity infringes on my reality. No, that's not quite right. When your identity infringes on my life by forcing me to adopt, then I take some issue. And I don't mean, like, if you want to be called he, she, it, whatever, that's the same thing to me like a name, right? That's not what I mean. What I mean is when you jump in my face and demand I respect or identify or whatever your situation. It's that demand, that insisting upon oneself that I take issue with. And now I understand. What?
That is the issue of which you take umbrage.
Yes, and I can understand where they're coming from to a certain degree, because to them, their existence sometimes predicates acknowledgement to avoid predation and death. Like, I get it, but at the same time, by you insisting upon forcing your way into my realm, my existence,
My realm.
that does not make me want to be your ally. A good way to, uh, I guess, give an example of what I mean for this is going back to the LGBTQ original. Oh, that is the wrong thing. I did not want to do that. I did not want to delete those. I wanted to repair them. Fuck! So back when LGBTQ was trying to be more accepted, some people decided that they wanted to be as flamboyant as possible, and it was a way of both proving to themselves of their existence and what is it, like, we're here, we're queer, get used to it. That kind of movement was very loud, very in your face, very upfront about everything. And that I never really liked that movement. And not to say that I think that they should shut up, sit down, and be quiet either. That's not what I'm saying either.
I know that's not what you're saying.
But it's like, don't and I say this about Chris. I think I've even talked about this with Christianity too. Don't impose your values on me if they're your values.
Yeah.
Unless, like, there's the difference between values and rights. Like, definitely impose the opinion that you should have your rights. That's an entirely different thing. Oh, you're hunting a deer. I just see this glowing thing in the distance with a couple of the gray dwarves behind you. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And no, it took me a minute to realize it was you.
It's a me. So this reminds me of an experience I had during my 1 year of college. So started out, like very first week, was getting to know everyone on my phone. And one of my fellow dorm dwellers, for lack of a better term, the dormies, had just come to university from a place very far away, a very conservative state. And he insisted, I'm not going to say his actual name for privacy reasons, but he insisted that everybody call him Gaiden. Gaiden. Emphasis on the gay. He was very out, very in your face about the fact that he was gay. And he just wanted to spend college not just studying and improving himself, but getting as much action from other men as possible. Which, all right, that's good for you, man. But he was very obnoxious about it. Much like those guys in the frat houses who are like, oh yeah, let's go to the sorority house and score some chicks or whatever. Much like they are jerks, shoving their sexual nature in your face. Gaiden was doing the same, but in a homosexual way. And I always found him to be kind of annoying, kind of irritating. And at first I thought maybe I'm being a bit homophobic. But then my neighbor across the hall and my fellow suite mate, both of them, who are both gay guys as well, approached me and were like, God, that Gaiden guy is such a jerk. He's so annoying, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Okay, it's not just me.
Yeah, when a gay guy calls you a
Other,
faggot, you know there might
two
be a
other,
problem.
two other gay guys are pointing out that this third gay guy is just completely off script. I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm not a jerk, and that made me feel a little bit better. But I have no ill will towards Gaten, although he was irritating and annoying, and probably should have had a bit more personality than I like dudes. But um, yeah, at the end of the day, your people are there are gonna be plenty of irritating people, whether they're straight, gay, cis, trans, other, whatever. And you just gotta learn to live with all people. We all share this world, this shitty, fucked up world, and we all have to find a way to live in it and treat each other with dignity. So that's my view.
Are
And
you saying whoa for what I said there, Mama, which may have slipped under Abe's radar a little bit?
what? What?
So, I said when other gay people call you a faggot, you might need to dial it back.
I did purposefully ignore that statement. I I don't want that to undermine what I was saying.
No,
Um,
you're right, and I
hey, it's
do.
not,
I will say it's not good to call people that. That is not a great word, but the I say that because that is an experience I had too, very similar to you, where some gay friends of mine came up to me and were like, "Man, that guy, he's such a," and I'm like, "Holy crap!" So yeah, when people who are of your oppressed minority are calling you out, maybe dial it back.
I also believe that titles are a bit restrictive. You know what I mean? Like you get people who say, "Oh, I'm gay," or "Oh, I'm straight," or "Oh, I'm this," or "I'm that." But the fact of the matter is, there's such a wide variety of there's such a wide variety of experiences and people that I don't think it does it justice. You know, I don't think the labels we have are sufficient enough. But that's just me. That's just me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also of the opinion that you shouldn't necessarily fit yourself into just a single label. Like,
Yeah.
be ungovernable when it comes to identity. You know, don't fit in one box. Be a checklist. Like, just
Yeah. More.
take our Spooky for example. She's not just a ghost. She's an AI ghost girl. Yeah, exactly. Like we both went to the same place. um, but it's like if you decide to limit yourself, then you're missing out on entire facets of reality that you could be taking a part of. Oh my god, I just knocked that guy to fucking Kingdom Come.
Knocking guys. Just knocking
Getting some
guys.
more deer meat. We'll have to go get more blueberries too. Not much, because I mean, deer stew is still decent. It's a good filler food. I, yes, I should have told you earlier, but at the same time, I mean, we do this most Wednesdays unless otherwise notified. So,
Well, I mean, I feel like we tackled that very complex issue in a pretty positive way.
wait, hang on, hang on. By the way, if you guys plan on playing content warning, you better invite me. Oh, I see what you mean. Um, yeah,
Mhm.
this was content warning the discussion a little bit.
Um.
Oh, yeah. So also, that kind of reminded me on something else I wanted to talk about a little bit. And this is something that might get me canceled. Um, I am not a fan of the extraneous they them pronouns that are being created in our lexicon currently. And maybe it's just a matter of currently living through the transitional period where we're figuring it out. Like Zir, the Z ones, the X ones, the ones with a lot of things that are frankly a little bit more complex to say for a normal English speaking person. Um, I have no problem with self identity. That's not the issue I take. The issue I take is the creation of so many pronouns when we have perfectly functional pronouns already existing in the human language. They, them is a singular and plural gender neutral pronoun. Like, it's existed as that for however long modern English has existed, which is probably not as long as I think it has.
It's existed like that for longer, I believe. I always find it to be mildly humorous when somebody who doesn't understand the use of they them makes a long rant about people using they and them, and then say they should do this or they should shut their mouth. It's like, you are literally proving their point.
Yeah, yeah. Which again is also part of my point of the. We have perfectly functional gender neutral pronouns that we use reflexively already for people we don't know the gender of.
Yeah,
Hey, my friend's coming over. Hey, my friend's coming over later. Oh, are they bringing anything?
yeah.
It's the same with the idiots who are like I don't like people who use pronouns. It's like you use pronouns all the fucking time.
Yeah, it's a part of the English language.
Um,
Part of most Western languages.
yeah. I mean, I know there's also many European languages, which I guess is also the Western languages, have more gendered pronouns than anything else.
Yeah, sometimes I think it's a bit goofy.
And yes, I understand the idea that Zir is more specific, but Zir still generally means the same thing as they them. And if we stuck to one new gender neutral pronoun, and again, this might be me dating things. We're in 50, 60, 70 years when the English lexicon settles on something. It could be an incredibly dated statement. I'm fully willing to accept that.
We've been talking about, we've mentioned things like the bridge accident in Baltimore and topics of the present day. I don't think we have to worry about dating.
Oh no, what I meant by dating is like aged like milk statements.
Oh well, yeah.
If we settled on if the community would settle on a perfectly reasonable, weird. I don't know why the chat's having trouble with symbols. If we settled for a truly usable new word, because there is, we constantly add new words to the language at all times as we discover new things. This is just a facet of reality. If there was a commonality that we would stick to more regularly, I probably wouldn't have that problem. Like if everybody went with ZZ or whatever, I wouldn't have a problem. It's the everybody making their own that I'm having an issue with, and then expecting everybody to know all of them all of the time and know exactly which one to pick at any given point in time when there's 50 of the fuckers.
Want to eat my chips? You can't eat my chips. No, you had your delicious
That's the main issue I take with it. Like, you want... Yeah, so...
You want to hear something that's incredibly dated?
Yes.
So, in the United States of America, among the many publications that we have, is one called Time Magazine. It's a pretty well-known one. And they've been around for, they've been around for a long time. Very long time. Every year, they pick a person of the year who they designate as person
Abe needs
of
to be
the
Loudon.
year. Right?
Hang on, Abe.
1938.
Abe, stop for 1 second.
Yeah. What? 165. Yeah.
Is Abe any better now?
Am I better? Have I improved? I have no idea.
Spooky was saying Abe needs to be Loudon, so I'm just wanting to see if he's good.
Loudon. Dated thing. Right?
Still louder?
Swear to God. I swear to God.
Is he good now?
Am I good? Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Still
Dog,
louder?
what are you?
No, yes.
Look, I'm trying. I'm trying real hard to be the shepherd.
Any better? Let me just manually turn you up, see if that helps.
Now he's he's yelling.
Abe, get close to your mic. We don't have a budget. Abe still doesn't have a mic of his own yet. We're working on that.
Mics are for people who have budgets that are greater than 0. I cannot physically put the mic into my mouth. I would have to hit fit my entire laptop into my face.
Do it, you coward.
So, all right, you're gonna have to live with it. You're gonna have to deal. I'm sorry. I apologize. It is unfortunate. I'm gonna have to deal, or you're going to have to deal. So, Time Magazine picks a person of the year each year to be the special person of the year, a person who has done something great or has been had a great effect on the world for positive change, usually. In 1938, they picked Hitler. I think it's safe to agree that Hitler is a piece of garbage. I think that's something most people can agree on. And if you don't agree on that, I hate to say it, but you might want to reevaluate your life decisions.
Generally agreed.
Actually, no. I don't hate to say that. In fact, I'm glad to say it. You should reevaluate your life decisions if you think Hitler was not a bad person. And now the floor is being destroyed.
No, it's not.
So I think as dated takes go, you son of a gun.
Wait, just wait.
I'm gonna wait.
Fuck.
I would like a bed like that as well.
Give me a little bit. I am 7 short.
But yeah, as dated takes go, I don't think you have to worry. There are some far worse takes that have aged even worse than whatever takes you make.
It's hard. I need to find it in a litter of one, like Hard Take Wednesday or something like that. I like to the Wubby emotes. In addition to being a bit of a Let's Play, I like the idea of having this stream be a pseudo podcast, if you will. Especially since some of our vocal members for lack of a better term right now, don't necessarily join us in game. I like having a company in the game. I think it provides a nice backdrop, and sometimes it's fun to speak about, and it leads to some hilarity. But I enjoy the idea of Wit and Twit being, as I said, smart commentary, dumb gameplay. So the more in depth of a topic it is, the less likely we're paying attention to our gameplay. The more likely we do dumb shit. Challenge the brain and have the body follow. Do I have enough? I do. Yay! I can make you a bed.
Good. I'm continuing to hunt. Oh, except I need food. Need some of that food I made.
Delicious sustenance. So yeah, if you want, if you're new to the chat, if you're new to watching this on the YouTube, come join us in the Discord. If you have a topic that you want us to discuss or bring up at some point, feel free to leave it in the Discord under suggestions. We'll try to bring that up at some point. I'd like to say no topic is off limits, but let's face it, there are some topics that are off limits. I think you can use best judgment to know which ones.
Yeah.
But we will touch as many... We'll touch as many topics as we can. That sounds bad, too.
We will cover. That's a decent choice.
Alright. Your bed is made.
Yay! Oh, happy day.
I thought it took 20 fine wood, not 40. That was my miscalculation. I was not going to leave you high and dry. The extra bed will be absolutely left high and dry. They can fend for themselves for a while. I'm missing the resin chests. Butt stuff, got it. I keep getting gifted free subs too whenever I get to other channels, so it's kind of nice.
I'm sorry. You said butt stuff, and then you talked about receiving free gifts and subs.
I'm reading chat, and it's my ADHD flaring up. Big Mama Bumbo said butt stuff, which is in relation, I guess, halfway to the Bad Dragon. Bad Dragon is within reason. We've talked about Bad Dragon, so it's not off limits.
About Bad Dragon. Yeah.
We have even stated that we would not say no to a fucking...
I think it'd be hilarious.
Sponsorship from them. Oh yeah,
it'd be hilarious.
So do I. Speaking of which, Stream Elements, just by using Stream Elements, which I use to broadcast the stream, they have a number of sponsorships that I see go through that we could partake in potentially. There are some pretty hefty caveats to those sponsorships. And if I did this more regularly, which I would love to do, but I don't because I lose track of myself a lot, we could potentially actually have a small revenue stream from doing them. They involve playing different games for a certain amount of hours, talking about them, and all of that. They are not games that we necessarily play. A lot of them are mobile games. But we could potentially have a small revenue stream with that. And one of them was actually Raid Shadow Legends, which made me really chuckle.
So, personally, if you like games like Raid Shadow Legends, hey, good for you. There's all kinds in this world, like I was saying earlier. I do not think I will personally ever have any interest in, for fun, playing games like Raid Shadow Legends. Personally. Does that make them bad games? No, it doesn't. But I just don't they don't really do it for me.
They, I just shot something inside. Excuse me. I've played Raid Shadow Legends. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't mind doing a sponsorship stream of that again if I was more active in streaming, because it does. I mean, it is an enjoyable game. I've had fun with it. But it's perfectly fan. If we play content warning, I hold the camera because I'm good at filming. Is content warning actually like a game, or is it just like where you talk about potentially controversial topics? I'm very curious if it's actually a game at this point.
Maybe. I don't know. You know what mobile game? There was one mobile game I played, and I played it in high school because at the time, Facebook was all the rad with young people.
You said Farmville? Please tell me it's Farmville.
Dear God, it is Farmville. I was obsessed with Farmville.
It was actually a fun game. I played it too.
It absorbed a considerable amount of my time. And sometimes my mind drifts back. I wonder, I could start up Farmville again. Luckily for me, Gesundheit, dog. Luckily for me, yes, you're a good girl. Luckily for me, I have never been able to find Farmville ever again. Every time I have a nostalgic itch, I look and I never find it, which is good because I would sink so much time into it.
Yeah, so don't, remind me not to show you where it is.
If you know where to find Farmville, do not tell me. Thank you. I have a problem, and I acknowledge it. But it was, unironically, an entertaining game. How's our food situation then?
I've got 16 boar. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 5,
I've
6,
done
7,
some
8,
hunting.
9, 10. 10 boar in the pen. I'm gonna kill 2 more down to 8, and then
I've done some hunting. I brought back a bunch of boar meat, a bunch of deer meat,
Buddy.
some neck meat, some berries. This should help, I'm hoping. Knock on the nearest facsimile to wood.
well, the vegetables are growing. It'll probably be another day before they're done.
I'm going to grab another tasty beverage. I will be right back. Doggy, what are you doing? Come back here. Hey, doggy. Come on.
I mean, it's like I mean, yeah. I'll look into content warning. It may be something that we do at some point. I will make no promises on that. Like things like legal company and whatnot, I wouldn't mind also doing. But again, we just need more people.
Yeah.
There's lots of games that we could do that would also not only involve more people, but us to stream more regularly. As it is, it's a fight for me to stream like once a week. Yeah, we're trying.
We have real lives, which are boring as fuck, and real life world problems, which are annoying as fuck. And sadly, we can't do things that we enjoy doing as much as we'd like, which is the curse of adulthood. You're told all of your childhood, oh, when you grow up, you can buy all the candy you want. And then you're an adult, and you don't want candy anymore. And you don't even have time to go to the store or the money to go to the store and buy all the candy you want, even if you did want to buy candy.
To be fair on that statement, the adults who told us we could buy as much candy as we wanted when we were adults also hadn't fully destroyed the economy yet. Although they were doing a good job of it, so I think they were not expecting candy to rise to the prices that it is currently. So they sold us on false promises.
I'm more along the lines of focusing on how it's a double-edged sword. You can do these things as a grown-up, but you find that you either don't have the time or you don't have the desire. And
hey, King-a-lot! Thank you for the alert.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
I will attempt to raid you if you're still streaming when we're done. I am still new to the raiding business, so don't expect much.
Yeah, maybe we'll raid you at the very end. Again.
Right when you're ending your stream.
Woo! Oh, that was funny. Good times, good times.
Yeah, you know, as a kid, I always liked drinking milk or juice with dinner instead of water because I wanted more flavor. And now, almost universally, at dinner, I want water.
Drinking milk is good. Better than juice.
Well, depending on the juice.
I mean, like, usually it's healthier. Usually. Not always. Like, if you're lactose intolerant, you shouldn't go around drinking milk.
Now, I will say skim milk is basically like shit water, so fuck you, skim milk. Whoever sold us on skim milk... So, one of the funniest things I've seen, too, is... and I've got... I might even find the research for this.
Here.
What?
We're getting to the real controversial topics now.
Skim milk is actually worse for you than 1% or 2% because it actually has a higher sugar content due to them taking out the fat.
Yeah.
So, between skim milk and water, it's better to just drink water. Or, fuck it, drink the goddamn 1%, 2% milk because there are nutrients in that you should drink. Also, I can't remember if I've mentioned this or not on the stream. So, Coca-Cola, when it was first designed and implemented as a drink, refrigeration was not that common. So, it was designed to be drunk warm. Like, room temperature. Pepsi was created after the advent of refrigeration. Cold Pepsi was designed to taste like room temperature Coke. So that's why there's a significant difference between cold Coke and cold Pepsi.
Yeah. I thought you were going to talk about the cocaine thing, but
I mean, I think everybody knows about the cocaine thing. I like to go at least slightly esoteric with my random facts. Not to mention, Coca-Cola is the color that it is because tea was the most popular drink at the time. So it was made to be a dark coloration to resemble the more common soft drink. And of course, it's a soft drink as opposed to anything else because it's not hard like alcohol. I mean, that one's also fairly common knowledge, so you're probably wasting some factoids on that. Coke with lime is freaking fantastic.
Oh, it's getting dark. Oh, no. It was foggy, and now it isn't. And now I find myself far from home.
Oh, you've entered the Silent Hills.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a game I regret us not getting due to the Konami bullshit. Silent Hills would have been such an interesting game, given its playable teaser.
Do, 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 do. Why did that just pop in my head?
I don't know. So here's another weird thing for you that I need to try, and maybe we'll do this when we get all together. Um, so I've heard that Dr Pepper is a super cherry soda, and that cherry is one of its original flavors. In there, they've got like 22 other flavors. Um, but somebody on the various social media video programs that are out there, I'm not giving you any sponsorship money, you various programs. Um, they said that if you combine Coca-Cola with root beer, it tastes very nearly like Dr Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Which makes me want to try that, and I think that could be a good experiment to do. And we could also get cherry Coke to go with the root beer, since again, Dr Pepper's supposed to be a super cherry. And if I had my opinion between Coke and Pepsi and Dr Pepper, I would probably pick Dr Pepper. But sometimes I do like the spiciness that is a cola.
Spicy. Mm-hmm. When I think of cola, I think Shai Halud, the spice must flow.
I don't mean spice like, Frank's Red Hot cayenne pepper. I mean like there is a like the cola nut,
Yeah.
the I'm trying to think of what spices are in there, but cola has a spice to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean you can't fold space without Coca-Cola. Everyone knows that.
It's very true. You can't. It's impossible.
Yeah. And that's why Arrakis is so important, because that's where all the Coca-Cola comes from.
It's the water of life.
Anyway, before my eyes turn blue. All right.
My eyes are blue.
Oh no.
My character's eyes are blue.
And
And they glow.
I'm one of the Fremen. I'm one of the Fremen.
Oh no! The ladies of
Hello.
chat are against us. They're saying Dr. Pepper sucks. I'm sorry, but strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper is an amazing new thing. I'm also slightly disturbed at all of the random new flavors of soft drink we're getting. Like, do you have any idea how many flavors of Mountain Dew there are now?
Yeah.
I'm a little scared.
I understand. New things are scary.
Well, it's not so much the new things that's scaring me, it's the sheer quantity of them.
Back in my day.
Oh my god, am I actually becoming a back in my day guy? I'm too young to be a back in my gay. Back in my gay. Back in my gay.
Oh no. Anyway.
Back in my gay, there was only two sexualities: straight or gay. That actually reminds me of somebody posting. It was just one of the in one of the random videos I've seen. Somebody was complaining about some gay overtures for Assassin's Creed that took place in ancient Greece, and they were like, "It's historically." They've got historical inaccuracy. Ancient Greece was very religious. They would never have condoned gay. It's just like, do you not know how gay ancient Rome actually was? I mean, ancient Greece.
Ancient Greece, yeah.
Ancient Greece is probably one of the more gay ancient periods that we've had.
Yeah, there was. Oh gosh, there was a group. There was a fighting group from one of the Greek city-states. The guy who founded it was like, okay, look. The only people who fight together and care about each other. They fight harder to keep their comrades in arm alive.
It's
So
Sparta.
every single one of you has to have a gay lover, and they would pair off. And the older gay guys, the younger would take care of the younger gay guys, and they fight alongside each other, and then they watch each other's backs, and it was so gay. It was so gay, so gay. But yeah, it was, and they were like some of the best fighters in ancient Greece.
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay? So yeah, it's like whatever. Getting back to what I was saying earlier, everybody does things different.
And it also has been proven psychologically that fighting with your loved ones literally next to you is significantly beneficial to combat survivability, because you have more interest in protecting the people around you if you're doing the horizontal tango.
Yeah. Or if you're, like, literal family. Yeah. So, there you go.
Hang on, I'm looking at chat now. East Coast versus Midwest, Pepsi versus Coke. I don't
know.
I don't know if, and maybe it's a Maryland Central East Coast thing. I don't think there is a regional love of one versus the other here. I mean, do you know of a regional difference like that, Abe?
Look. Alright. Alright, someone who has frequented the Midwest and lives on the East Coast, and even lived in the Midwest for a while. The biggest difference that I can regularly see, or that sticks out to me the most, is on the East Coast, everyone's kind of an asshole. Everybody, regardless of whether you're conservative, liberal, gay, straight, man, woman, religious, a-religious, whatever. They're all kind of most people are jerks, right? Unless you know them personally, in which case they're not. In the Midwest, they're a lot nicer to strangers on the outset. That doesn't mean
is this the kind versus nice thing? Like on the West Coast, we're kind but not nice, and on the the East Coast we're kind but not nice, and on the West Coast they're nice but not kind.
Kind of, but in the Midwest, they're kind and nice on the outset to strangers. They're friendly, they're welcoming. The minute you cross their values, they might change, but initially, total strangers. Oh yeah, they'll give you a helping hand and whatnot. Very friendly people in that regard. That's the big cultural difference that sticks out to me in the United States. Is that always the case? No, but I found that's the case more often than not. Hate to generalize, kind of against that, but that's the big thing that sticks out to me. Also, talking about cultural things, someone who grew up in Maryland, one of the big things in Maryland is freaking Old Bay.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is.
And unless the people who live in Maryland or near Maryland, like southern Pennsylvania, northern Virginia, around the Bay, the Chesapeake Bay, Delaware, they all know what Old Bay is. But you go beyond that range, and people start to not know what Old Bay is, and they'll look at you funny for like, oh, where's the Old Bay? Oh, we can't have this shrimp without Old Bay. We can't have this cocktail without Old Bay around the edge of the glass. We can't do this, that, or the other without Old Bay. And they look at you like you're from the moon, because what the hell's an Old Bay? But it is a very delicious seasoning.
It has a bit too much salt for my taste, and I like some of the substitutes for it, but that's neither here nor there.
Point is, most Marylanders are obsessed with Old Bay to a degree.
A bit of a cult
Um,
thing, yeah.
it is a bit of a cult thing. Not like a bad cult, but like just it's generally a bit of a cult thing. It's a societal, cultural norm. Um,
Yeah, we're
but
talking
yeah,
about seasoning.
seasoning.
Also,
Yeah.
what private conversation did I go into thinking that I'm almighty?
That you're almighty?
That's what Spooky was saying. Wow, look at the streamer going into private conversation thinking his is almighty.
Oh.
I don't remember. I talk about a lot of things. Part of the stream of consciousness that is ADHD.
Yes.
And like I'm trying to like both pay attention to chat and what we're talking about, and the problem is chat is technically like what 5 seconds behind or something.
There is a slight delay. Um, there is a slight. Oh, I just punched the air. There is a slight delay. Um,
All right, fields have been replanted. Still need to farm Certling cores. We've got upgrade to our chests.
please, please. Oh, by the way, Spooky, I am someone who grew up on the East Coast. I am an East Coast person. I am an asshole. I am just as much an asshole as every other East Coast person is from the outset. If you feel that's a stab-worthy thing, please stab me. uh, Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I am. And to continue on the asshole thing, I do kind of actually ascribe to the kind but not nice versus nice but not kind, because yeah, on the East Coast, we're all a little bit assholes. But if your car gets stuck in a ditch, we're also going to help you out.
On occasion, yeah.
Like we'll
It
bitch you out while we're
on,
doing it.
depends on where you are, and like if it's dark or not, if the neighborhood's nice. If it looks like somebody's already helping you, we'll just kind of ignore it. But yeah, on one of the few times it snowed heavily enough this year that that my work was canceled. I shoveled out my car, and then I shoveled out my neighbor's car because my neighbor's is an older woman, who I don't think has a shovel of her own, and I just didn't ask for any payment, just did it. Why? I was already there, and it's the neighborly, nice thing to do. Then again, I know this person. I'd say in the Midwest, they just help you from the outset with that sort of thing, with there being snow everywhere. But everybody has a shovel in the Midwest because it snows a lot heavier there. Um, Depending on the part of the Midwest you're in.
This is also accurate. All right, we've got a ton of carrots. I'm going to take 25 of these carrots to go feed the boars.
Feed the boar!
To recoup the boar population. Our food situation is looking better.
I like how the description for a carrot is an orange treat. The description of mushroom is bounty of the forest.
I mean,
The
carrots are
description of
tasty.
onion is a crunchy and spicy taste. And the description for turnip is a turnip.
Turnips
I
be turniping.
really appreciate that. I appreciate the amount of detail they went into describing turnip. It's a turnip. You know what turnips are about.
You know what we're getting into.
Yeah, it's a turnip.
Takes mushrooms. We gotta harvest some more mushrooms. I think we can do turnip stew though. Turnip stew I think takes boars.
Uh,
It does.
yeah, I think so. Well, we got a lot of boar. I'm going back hunting.
Yeah, we have a decent supply of deer at this point. But I mean, more deer meat's always good. We need more blueberries and more thistle for sure. Alright, that's all the
Oh,
turnips for now. Get that in there. I do like how occasionally we do have to, like, do a maintenance stream of just gathering shit.
well, you know, it's an opportunity for Lego talk to happen. You know what I
Hang
mean
on.
by that?
What do you mean by Lego talk?
Yeah, okay. This is something that happened to me when I was a kid. That would frequently happen to me, and I think it happened to most people who played with Legos and had friends who came over to their houses and then played with Legos. You and your buds, you're just playing with Legos, right? Or blocks or whatever. And you just start sort of talking, and you're talking and you're talking, and you don't really know what you're talking about by the time's all said and done. It's just sort of the stream of consciousness type thing. Um, but you're just chattering away. And that kind of thing is achieved when you're doing somewhat mindless or repetitive activity, such as running around the forest and killing deer, or moving ore into the smelters, or something like that. And these maintenance streams are good for that sort of talk.
Yeah, okay, I'm picking up what you're putting
Lego,
down.
yeah, Lego talk. Oh, why am I using flaming arrows? Am I out of regular? Okay, there we go. Fixed my
Yeah, that's
arrows.
that's another thing we could do too. Is actually take stock of what we have, what we need. Gather more. We have a bunch of obsidian, so you can make some obsidian arrows. We should probably do some research into the plains biome, which is the next biome that we need to get into.
It's got
We should go into
annoying
the
little.
swamp to get Surtling cores from the Surtling pits that show up.
Looks like Startling's back on the menu.
God, I love one-shotting skeletons with this mace.
Let's see. I've got 7 blueberries, 6 mushrooms, and although I've killed boars, not a single boar meat.
That seems odd.
Yeah, tell me about it.
That reminds me. So I'm going to talk about another thing. World of Warcraft, back when it first started, had an unfortunate drop rate for some quests. In that you would have to, kill a zebra-like animal for its hooves for a quest, and you had to get 20 hooves. And you're thinking, oh, that's a zebra. They have 4 hooves. I should get, between 1 and 4 hooves per kill, depending upon, mangling of said hooves during combat. You'd think that realistically, right? No, you'd kill like 20 of these zebra and not a fucking single hoof would drop. But bunch of animals out there without organs or feet or anything. There's been a number of comics that have talked about this fact too, but still very very funny. Where sometimes mob drops would have unusual frequency of loot.
Oh yeah, more blueberries.
I saw skeletons. There's got to be a cave around here somewhere.
So,
Aha!
responding to a point made in the chat, trying not to bring up a certain ancient civilization in from the Mediterranean too much. Trying to steer clear of that topic because It is very easy to get lost in that topic. And it's kind of a meme at this point. But I think the Greeks are safe to cover. I think the Greeks are safe to cover.
I found a troll cave that doesn't have any trolls in it.
Maybe you killed them all.
Maybe. I don't remember clearing this troll cave, though. It still had some jewelry in it to loot, which I will more than gladly take. Also going to put it on the map with a strike through. So that way I know, hey, I already looted this troll cave.
Been here, looted that.
Right? It's a shame that boar won't eat the yellow mushrooms, because Jesus Christ, there's a lot of them.
Could have sworn they did.
We found out that they didn't eat yellow mushrooms. They eat the brown mushrooms, carrots, and various other things. So I've been feeding them carrots because we have so many of them, and
Such divas.
kinda,
My goodness.
we're kind of at the point where carrots are a nothing. Did I buy the thing that makes me light up in the dark? I did not. I'm dumb. Before I leave this thing, I need to remember to buy the circlet that makes it like a torch. Because going into burial chambers at our armor level is kind of a non-issue anymore.
What, a headlamp?
Yeah. Don't need the armor rating of helmets. Good news is I can light skeletons on spirit fire, and they do glow like that for a while, which is kind of nice.
Spirit fire.
I mean, what else would you call green fire?
I don't know. Copper oxide fire. I don't know.
You know what? That's something we should do next time we have a fire, is get some of the pretty things to throw into fire to make it colors.
Oh.
I don't know if that would necessarily work with the fire that we have at our one friend's house, because it is kind of a super fire.
That thing burns really well.
It does. I don't know if the additives would hurt or help that, or not even work. I don't know.
Well, we'll talk to him about it.
Yeah, because I have bought and might buy again. There's some pine cones that you get that have the additives added into them that are specifically designed to be thrown in fire. That make very pretty colors. We've done that at my parents'. Because they have a fire pit too, and it leads to some very, very nice coloration. Does this burial chamber have, like, no Surtling cores? I'm feeling kind of ripped off here. If there's no Surtling cores in here, I swear to... There's no Surtling cores in this place. What kind of burial chamber is this? I want my money back.
The kind for dead people?
I want my money back.
How much money did you pay?
Irrelevant.
We spend our entire budget on a burial chamber?
Technically accurate.
I am so upset. So unbelievable. Let's see, I got 3 boar, 9 deer, 4 strawberry, 4 neck, and 9 more blueberry. Coming back to base.
Yeah, I'm coming back to base too. I'm gonna sell some stuff to the trader.
It is
see
dark.
about buying. Yeah, I know. I'm not too far. Because I'm right by the trader and there's a portal there. Got a bunch of thistle and whatnot. Uh, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying.
That's the power of Lego talk.
Oh, hey, a troll. Remember when we were afraid of trolls?
I mean, they're still pretty annoying. Like, I'm not actively seeking out a troll. You know? They're just kind of a pain in the fucking ass. I'm gonna take this opportunity to better see the better see the stream chat. Still gonna stab me, please do.
It's both a sign of affection and hate.
Well, you know, love and hate are two signs of two sides of the same coin.
I actually disagree with that. I think they're the same side of the same coin with the opposite of it being apathy.
No, apathy is the opposite. Apathy is the total opposite of both love and hate.
That's what I'm saying. They're the same side of the coin with the other side being apathy.
Well, but the coin we're talking about is strong emotion.
Yeah, but they're not opposites, though, so they wouldn't be two sides of the same coin.
No, you know what? We're both saying the same thing, but we're using different analogies. Yeah, the opposite of both love and hate is apathy. Which is something you come to understand as you get older.
Oh boy, howdy. All right.
I didn't realize that until like, gosh, 6 years ago. 6 years ago,
yeah.
it occurred to me, like, you know.
It occurred to me about 10 years ago when I realized I had depression.
Depression.
Yeah.
Everybody loves depression.
My depression, my depression tends to manifest as apathy. Which is not necessarily a good thing.
No. I would go so far as to say, this is a hot take, I know, that depression is bad. If you have depression, you should talk to a professional and get your mental health sorted. I know. A pretty radical take.
I was talking about apathy being not a good thing.
I'm talking about depression. Apathy is also, in most cases, not ideal. But, you know, you can be apathetic about certain people or certain things, and it's part of being human.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, and I guess apathy does have its uses. And I'd actually say one of the best insults to somebody who is bullying you and or trying to make your life miserable by, I guess, the nemesis idea, right? Like, they want to be your nemesis, so they try to aggravate you in some way, shape, or form.
yeah. Sorry,
The
but you're not allowed to do that nowadays. That's copyrighted.
what, the nemesis thing?
The nemesis system.
Who's it copyrighted by?
So Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War.
Oh, fuck! The nemesis system. Okay.
Yeah, the nemesis system. That's copyrighted.
Ah,
They
fuck.
literally copyrighted that idea, which I think is kind of goofy, but.
I completely forgot that those existed. Anyways, back to my point.
You know why?
The greatest,
because it was copyrighted, and no one else has been able to make use of that idea because it's copyrighted.
Which
They
is a
have
shame
been
because
making
it's
games
a
a lot.
good game idea, and then they didn't make any more
Great
like that.
game mechanic. It is a brilliant game mechanic. And it's okay. Sorry, I've touched a nerve. I've triggered myself.
Don't get me started.
Don't get me started on this.
It is no, it's a great game mechanic. I didn't play many of those games. I didn't play any. I played Shadow of Mordor a little bit. Um, what was I saying?
You were saying something about game mechanics?
Game mechanics, probably. Um,
Question mark.
I should play those games again. Nemesis, right? So, the biggest way to fight them and the best way to deal with them is to nothing them.
No.
I don't hate you. I nothing you. I don't care about you. I don't care about your games. You mean nothing to me.
Yeah. Now, it's a lot cheaper than, say, making an elaborate torture dungeon and then kidnapping the person. Also, a lot more legal too. I recommend going the nothing.
Yeah, it's the best way to um eliminate them as a threat because they're a bully's main goal. Well, I shouldn't say main goal, but a lot of times, what a bully wants to do is to live in your head. They want to exist in your head because, for whatever reason, they don't exist wherever the hell they are, and they want to take out their frustrations by living in your head to mean something. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, we're good. Game was stuttering for a minute. I guess it was trying to save. So, by ignoring them and not letting them exist in your head, they will not get the satisfaction of tormenting you. I mean, yeah, you might be annoyed by whatever, but you need to be like a duck and let the water flow off your back, which is a very hard thing to do.
Yeah, it requires a lot of patience and a lot of self-control. And it can be difficult for some people. Especially if you feel like you have very little patience to begin with.
Yeah, I am not great at it at points. There are some people that will just aggravate me to no end, and then I will conduct the elaborate torture devices for them. It's not healthy. I will certainly say that. I have a tendency to hold grudges for way longer than men tend to.
I gave up grudge holding for the most part. They are at this point. There's only one grudge I'm really holding on to, and I occasionally feel that slipping away. But I've been a lot. I feel like I've been a lot happier, not holding on to grudges. I get to devote more energy and mental thought to my own well-being and my own personal existence.
I have a headlamp.
Good job. Good job. But I used to hold grudges all the time. I mean, I still get upset at people all the time, but I generally only lasts like a minute or two. I'm like, oh well. I know I was just cursing your family to the 9th generation a moment ago, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, as I said, sometimes the best recourse is to nothing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why
Minor inconveniences, but
I don't know why I intend to nothing people. Why is the ship does not look healthy?
have you tried looking at the ship in a different way.
I fixed the ship.
Fix the ship.
Yeah, the carve that you landed by the merchant, I guess, got attacked a bit.
Uh-oh, spaghetti-o.
I missed those commercials.
What, the spaghettios?
Yeah, the Uh-Oh SpaghettiOs commercials.
Yeah.
I should buy some Chef Boyardee again.
Where?
I mean, high in salt content, but pretty frickin' tasty. Why am I going backwards when I'm going forward?
What? I'm sorry.
Why am I not going forward? What the fuck?
Okay, that's a question I can understand. The other question I really couldn't. Why am I going backward when I'm going forward?
Yeah, so I was going forward in the boat. I had it, where you're paddling forward, and I thought that my momentum had stopped, and then I was continuing to go forward. It was I mean backwards when I had it going forward. It was very bizarre.
I'm going to Yu-Gi-Oh this big pile of stuff. The obliterator, alright?
Send it to the Shadow Realm. Got it.
I'm gonna Exodia obliterate it.
The fish is flying because reasons.
Oh, that's a lot of coal. That's a lot of coal. That's a lot of damage.
Emotional damage. I'm really glad he did not copyright that.
Stephen He is great.
He is.
Shout out to Stephen He. He doesn't need a shout out. But shout out to Stephen He. He's great. I love him.
I mean, I'd say give him a shout out anyways. He's still a relatively medium content creator.
He's great. He's great. Everybody who's seen his work loves his work. He is a very funny guy. I have never wanted to eat Beijing corn, which is just such a funny concept until he invented it.
Oh, that video was really funny. When two rich friends tried to one-up each other.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah. I invented Beijing corn. Well, hi there, doggy. What do you want?
I'm also a fan of his off-brand store videos.
Oh, yeah.
It's like whenever you order something from Wish.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I got speaking about ordering things. I got a mildly irritating story. This is a story in which I was mildly irritated. So last week I had to order printer ink for my work. Why I couldn't go to Staples and just buy ink like I used to? Company changed its policy on how to order things. Now we're part of Amazon. And now we have to order everything from Amazon all the time. Whatever, fine. So, I order
Jeff Bezos.
I order ink and some cleaning supplies from Amazon. I get the cleaning supplies in like 2 days later. Keep in mind, I've got black ink for my printer, but my printer is stupid, and it won't print in black and white if you're out of cyan or magenta ink.
Oh, I fucking hate that about modern printers.
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. So, the printer ink, which was supposed to come in at the same time, hadn't come in yet. It's like, really? All right. Oh, it'll be in Monday, sometime between Monday and Wednesday. Fine. Monday, I check the mailbox, the same place that they put the other stuff. Nothing is in there. Tuesday, I check the mailbox. Nothing is in there. Wednesday, I check the mailbox. Nothing is in there. It's almost the end of the day. I'm like, God damn it. So I file a report saying, I never got this. Even though the website's saying, we dropped it off on Monday. And I'm like, no, you didn't. It's not in the mailbox. So I file a complaint saying I haven't gotten the stuff yet. 30 minutes later, I'm getting a cup of water from the kitchen. And one of the other guys in the building, we share a building with a sibling organization, and he's there, and I'm like, hey, I know I hate talking to this guy. This guy has a tendency to view innocuous comments, even professional, just professionally as worded as possible conversation, as a personal attack on himself. He's very temperamental. But I figure, screw it. He's here. Maybe he knows something. So I ask, hey, did you get any packages from Amazon in the last couple of days? No, we didn't get any packages from Amazon, but we got one from Hewlett Packard. Printer ink? Yeah. I've been waiting on some printer ink. Was it addressed to you guys or was it addressed to us? Oh, well, let me check.
God
Oh, it
damn
was
it.
addressed to you guys. Here you
God
go.
damn it.
There are so many reports and price updates and other stuff that I need to do that I haven't been able to do because for the last week I've been waiting on that ink. And that ink was sitting in the same building for the last 3 days. Missed. And like a duck rolls off my back. But it was a little annoying. I just thanked him, and I took the ink, and I installed the color cartridges, and good to go. And I'll print off everything that I need to print off tomorrow. Yay!
And yes, I completely agree, Spooky. It is done completely on purpose so that you have to buy more ink.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fucking modern printer racket is basically racketeering. And I hate it. I hate it. It's fucking dumb. It's
Yeah.
like that. What are there's a bunch of things now that are basically rackets to get you to do more stuff. Rent is that. The ink is that. Um, Antivirus software, which you and I have talked about. You and I being Spooky and me, talked about is a racket. Antivirus software is entirely a virus unto itself.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Do you like my my headlamp?
Hold on. Stop moving. Stop moving. Hey, you're one of the Fremen. All right. Your eyes are blue. Let me glow. Uh,
I don't know why I came. Oh, I came back to grip food. That's why I came back.
food is good. We like food.
I might need more board jerky. Well, we're out of board jerky, but I don't really care.
Portuguese?
Portuguese. Hey, you guys, speaking of that Portuguese shit. Yeah,
Oh, that's so Portuguese.
man, I could. I really don't want to. I could go into a whole fucking rant about the parasitic nature of capitalism these days, and I kind of don't want to.
So don't. There you go. Problem solved.
I went through the wrong portal.
Quick, destroy portal on my end to be a jerk. No.
Yeah, if you figured out which one I went through, you could do that.
And I saw you do it. I saw which one you went through.
Elder... Yes, this one. Uh... you know,
Yeah.
and
I feel like
I'm glad I will never understand this, and this is as far as I'm going to go on to this topic. I am glad I will never. I mean, like intellectually understand it, morally I don't. I will never understand the point of greed to greed's extent, because, like, why do you need to sell something at such a significant markup that you're going to force it?
Well, greed. Okay. I I am not a proponent of greed
Neither am I.
as a means of getting people. What the hell?
I mean, I think a certain level of greed can be good and helpful. It's the levels of greed that exist in our world that I am appalled at and surprised that we haven't somehow managed to eliminate from our society.
Connor,
Yes.
you've been feeding the pigs.
Yes.
Describe how you go into the pig pen.
I jump over the fence.
You jump over the fence instead of using the door.
Yeah.
When you jump on the fence, does it damage the fence at all?
Not that I know of.
Do you jump over the same section of fence each time?
No. I
Connor?
do the same thing in the farm. I jump over the fence of the farm, too.
Connor?
Yeah.
A bit of the fence is missing.
That's odd.
There's boar wandering around the compound.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
Is Bella and Buddy inside the pen still?
Excellent question.
Because if they're still inside, then we could just repair the fence and cull the boar that are out. I did not eat the
Bella's
fence.
in.
I don't need that much fiber.
Bella's in. Buddy is just outside the fence.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Hold on, maybe I can push him in. No, no. Stop. 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 Stop it. Stop. No, they're trying to leave now. Stop. Stop. Stop.
I mean, you could build more fences around them temporarily and then,
Don't
like, corral them over
understand.
time with food.
They have... Piggy's out. This is such a pain in my ass.
I wonder what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, because yeah, the only thing that I know of that when you land on it damages it is the hearth and the stone around the hearth.
Okay, Stop! Why are you coming all the way out? You assholes! Stop it! No! Please! Frantically building fence.
Yeah, I'm a sail towards one of the portals and come help you. I sadly you caught me when I was in the middle of the sea trying to find the things with a chitin on them.
Don't blame me, blame these pigs.
Oh no, I don't blame you at all.
I was trying to make a point, but then these pigs, they just decided, nah, staying in the nice enclosure, that's boring. All right, I've limited the scope of the pigs.
I mean, if there's any goddamn great metaphor for greed, it's goddamn pigs.
Greed.
Fucking
Thank you.
animal farm up in this joint.
Greed. Thank you. Thank you for reminding.
It's boring. Ha!
Boring. All right. Greed. As an instrument of. Huh? Okay. I see what I did. As an instrument of
Oh, I have a
motivating
serpent
people
behind me.
to
Lovely.
as a method of motivating people to improve themselves or improve the world around them, it serves a purpose. As as simply a way to get more stuff, or as a justification to get or have more stuff, it is a weak one. There is I don't remember the name of the work, but there's a work of science fiction where one alien says to a human, "Greed is the noblest of all emotions. It is the only one that is ever truly sincere." You can fake love. You can fake hate. You can fake disgust. You can fake a lot of things. People don't fake greed. Greed is not something you fake. And in that regard, it is very noble. In that one regard.
Yeah. You know what? I agree with that. I think that's true.
Yeah. So if someone's being greedy around you, you know what they're about. If anyone's being anything else around you, you can never be completely sure. Um, but yeah.
You know, that reminds me to talk about, to continue but to tangential onto this. One of my favorite facts about the DC comic universe. You know the power ring and the spectrum of emotions, right?
Yeah. Got there you've got the green one, which is
Willpower.
green willpower, and you've got the yellow, which is
Fear.
fear. And then orange is greed, and there's only one orange.
Because, yeah, he was so greedy he killed all of the rest of them, and so there's only one.
Yeah.
Which, to me, is both the most hilarious and the most accurate of all of them.
Yeah.
And its name is Larfleeze, which also I love. But yeah, owner of the orange ring was so greedy that he eliminated the rest of the Orange Lantern Corps, so that there's only one, which is the most just emblematic thing that exists.
Which one are you? Which one are you? No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed on the palisade. No. How did you escape the mega enclosure? You fucking bastard. No.
It's just,
Do not. I swear. Just kill him. Kill him. Kill him. You're dead.
oh, I need the butcher knife. Oh, that's good to know. You can't accidentally kill your boar.
That's trippy as hell.
That's cool. I like that. You have to butcher your tame pets.
No. Stop it. Bad. Dead. Oh my god. Man, as you can see, I made a giant fucking.
Well, let's sleep
Originally,
and
I
deal
was
with it in the
trying to
morning.
cut them off at the farm, but then they just kept pouring out. I genuinely don't know what caused it. It's. You didn't have your hammer out at all, did you? When you were
No.
feeding the horse? Oh my god! I don't
Did
know.
you see? Did you note which section was deleted? Was it like in the middle, or was it near the edges?
I haven't fixed that fence yet. I haven't fixed that particular fence yet.
Because I had noticed there were some graylings outside. That's right there. That's so weird. Yeah, I don't jump over this section.
Oh no! Which pig is this? Which pig are you? Oh, you're just a regular. You're regular
This
pig.
is Belle. I can actually shove the boar back in, so that's what I'm gonna do. Do you have wood on you to make a fence?
I do. Can we... Oh. Wait. Throw food in there. Do you have, like, carrots or something?
No, but I can get some.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We throw them in there, and we can... You bastard! Who are you? Who the fuck are you? Why are you on the palisade? Buddy! Fuck off, buddy! Don't climb that! You dumb fuck! Buddy, you fucking fuck!
Alright, let's get some carrots.
No, you go this way. Y'all go this way. Come on. Come on, then. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Alright.
Come on. Come on, buddy. You've got a name. You're special.
So the rest of the
No,
boar...
fuck
None of the boar are in the... None of the boar are going into there anymore.
Okay, I have a thought. Alright.
They're full too, so it seems like food is not getting them anymore.
Oh, I'm not near a crafting station. There's no crafting.
Do I need to bring the crafting station over?
I can do it from, like, right over here. How are we... Oh, my God. Stop climbing the fucking wall! You... Fuck... God fucking damn it, buddy, you dipshit. What is so fucking interesting here? There's nothing interesting on this fucking wall. I swear to God. Go back in. Go back in. Go back in. Please.
Yeah, I do kind of wish that there was a way to, like, wrangle boar.
Okay, we need more crafting tables. Because we need to,
They're everywhere! Oh my god!
I'm trying real hard. Real hard to shepherd them. Trying real hard to be the shepherd, okay? I'm trying, Ringo. Alright. Okay. I'm, Okay, are there any pigs? Yeah, there's...
Yeah, we had a piglet over this way at one point.
It's not over this way anymore.
Alright.
And we just slowly reduce their area until they're all back inside the pen. We do not let any of these fuckers... There's no sunshine when she's gone.
Get back. No, get in there. There's no workbench over here? Well, that's illegal.
Come on. Go! Back to the pen! You cannot go up there! Das ist verboten!
Alright.
Nein! Das ist verboten!
I'm gonna just wrangle you this way. Come on, go that way.
And we're making progress. We really are. We really are making progress. Oh, there's a pig outside! No!
Is it named?
I don't know! Who are you? No, it's not.
Alright, eliminating pig. We're gonna solve this the best democratic way. We legitimately do not know. We had a jailbreak situation. They are all over. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Okay, we're going to do...
Alright. I wonder...
this up. And then close this off.
Yes, I mean, I'm putting food in the pen. And then I'm gonna see about, like, trying to, like... lead them with some food.
How did you climb so high?
I mean, I am very much tempted to just get Buddy and Belle in the pen and then kill everybody else. And just start over.
Calm down, God.
Where's Belle? There's Belle.
Jeez.
Belle, you need to not be up here. You need to be down. Go down.
Oh, no.
Go down.
Oh, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Go with your family. Go with your family.
they are all hungry, but they're not going to the carrot. So Buddy is in the pen.
We're making I'm gonna get more wood.
You need more wood? I have wood.
I'm grabbing. I'm just gonna grab it.
Yeah, I have a fair amount of wood on me.
I'm grabbing more wood. I've grabbed wood. Wood acquired. I'm making the hole for them to go into bigger. A way of motivating. What the? What the hell?
Piggy. I don't think you get to live, Piggy. Oh, you get to live because you weren't technically inside the fencing. I'm okay with this.
No. You little fucker! Hey! 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 Fuck off! Thank you! There's a little pig in there. There's a little piggy in there.
Yeah, I don't care about this little piggy. This little piggy is going to go to market once
Oh, god damn!
once things are settled again.
This little piggy is going to market. Holy shit!
It took me way until my adult years to understand what that meant.
the sheer number of fences we put around.
It's like that aerial denial game. You know, where you make lines to get more area. We're just slowly cordoning off where they can go.
It's working.
Slowly but surely, it is working.
It is literally working. So...
Things I did not expect to do today. Pig wrangling.
Yo, little piggy, go with your fucking family! Family.
Beef and Diesel.
Family. Spoilers for every Fast and the Furious movie ever. Family. 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 I warned you. I warned you about the spoilers.
Primo content.
Primo family. Why do you want to go over here? What is so incredibly fascinating that you feel that going over here makes even the slightest amount of sense? Get out of here! Get the Me angrily yelling at Digital Pig. How do you spend your Wednesday night? I yell at Digital Pigs when they don't go where I want them to go. Oh, what game is that? Farmville? Why are you in here? Why are you in here? Stop being in here. Oh, my fucking thing is broken.
Well, we have plenty of workbenches around to fix it.
Need a roof. I have to jump over all these fences just to run all the way over here and fix my shitty little hammer. And all my other shit while I'm at it. God. Yeah, there is a pig on there.
Yeah, I am like slowly corralling him back towards the main group.
Hey!
It's so fun. It's so scuffed, yet so fun.
We're getting our space.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Alright, little piggy.
We're reclaiming the space.
Alright, come on, pig. The piglet just zooming right towards the area it used to be in.
Oh my, oh, that was so clutch. That was so clutch. Oh,
No! How did you get out?
How? How?
Get in. Get in.
Rapidly seals it off. They're all coming back out of the pit. No. What are they doing? And here we have the fucking boar.
Oh my god. I just saw a boar mature in real time. Go on. Go on. Go on. You don't get to come this way.
Think you've earned the right?
I know there's just piglets left in this little pen, but I'm tempted to leave them there. And when they grow up, we'll cull them.
I'm going to try to. All right, I have a plan. This plan is so crazy.
Are you going to double the number of fences where they are, so this doesn't happen again?
I am increasing the number of points of failure required for this to happen again. I'm not making it so this cannot happen again. I don't know how to prevent this from ever happening again. But I think I can make it so that it is difficult for it to happen again. And I think that is a start.
Alright, there's 3 piggies not in the main pen. When they grow up, I'm going to cull them.
Alright. Until we know exactly what caused this, please use the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know what caused it. I'm not sure I will ever know what caused it. Use the door. There we go.
My only thinking is that the boar had to have run up against the fence for some reason and damaged it.
I feel like we're making a POW camp right now, and the boar are trying to desperately escape. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Oh no. Oh, there we are.
There we go. Look at that.
A little
Look
bit
at
more
that.
game stuttering. Yeah, I feel like we get viewers whenever we struggle with something comical.
Hey, you know what? That's perfectly fine. We've fixed the problem.
All right, let's sleep on it.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm just about cooked. Just about. I'm just about done. We didn't get a lot accomplished today. We gathered more resources. We replenished our food supply, and we wrangled some boar. And you moved a boat around, and got a new headlight, which is neat.
Yeah, I wish I could have found one of those islands and gotten some chitin so we can make a harpoon so we could drag the sea serpents to the oh god, to the shore to make killing them easier and looting their bodies, but
We'll get there in time. So yeah, um, I'm just about ready to go to bed. I keep waking up earlier than normal because of a
the
certain
commute.
four-legged creature. Very nice four-legged creature. You're still waking me up.
It's a centaur.
So yeah, I'm watching a centaur. It's very hard.
Speaking of which, you know what? One of the last things. Have you seen the show Centaur Wars or Centaur
No,
World?
no, I haven't.
It is a very bizarre show that I would highly recommend.
All right, I will. I'll keep that in mind.
You may question your sanity at some point, and that's normal. Perfectly normal to question your sanity.
Okay. Anyhow,
I just want to harvest these carrots.
at any rate, thank you everybody for joining us this evening.
I should make another throne.
And again, I apologize for those who have had a difficult time hearing me. I do spend a majority of my budget on sound equipment, um, but it never seems to go quite far enough. Uh, running gag aside, thank you for joining us. God willing, we will be here same time next week as always. And if you missed a part of the stream, you want to catch it, check the VOD tomorrow on YouTube.
Yes, we do. We do. I do put the VOD up every day after the live stream.
Mhm.
But you all lovelies have a wonderful evening. This has been Wit and Twit. Welcome back to our regularly scheduled Wednesday night streaming.
That's right.
Let's actually try to
Hey.
raid somebody this time. Let's see.
Yeah. All right.
So let's raid the Sauce Show.
All right.
He's a small guy. And he's doing marbles.
Ooh, marbles. We love marbles. All right.